Good day, students. Welcome again to Book Flow. Today, we are going to learn about electricity. Electricity is one of the most important discoveries in human history, and almost everything we use today depends on it. From the light bulbs in our homes to the phones in our pockets, electricity makes modern life possible. But before we learn how electricity works, we must first understand what electricity actually is, and please, I want those questions in the comment section. What is electricity? Electricity is a form of energy that is produced by the movement of tiny particles called electrons. Now, that may sound a little complicated, so let's make it simple. Everything around us is made up of tiny particles called atoms. Inside every atom are even smaller particles called electrons. When these electrons move from one place to another, electrical energy is produced. This energy is what we call electricity. In simple terms, electricity is a form of energy that results from the movement of electrons. Think of it this way. Imagine a road filled with cars. When the cars are parked, there is no movement. But when the cars start moving, traffic is created. In a similar way, when electrons move, electricity is created. Although we cannot see electricity directly, we can see its effects. For example, a bulb lights up. A fan begins to rotate. A television turns on. A phone starts charging. All these things happen because electricity is at work. Sources of electricity. Now that we know what electricity is, let us look at where it comes from. A source of electricity is anything that can produce electrical energy. There are several sources of electricity. 1. Batteries. One of the most common sources of electricity is a battery. Batteries store chemical energy and convert it into electrical energy. Examples include torchlight batteries, remote control batteries, phone batteries, laptop batteries. Whenever you use a battery-powered device, electricity is being supplied by the battery. 2. Generators. Generators are machines that produce electricity. They work by converting mechanical energy into electrical energy. Many homes, schools, hospitals, and businesses use generators when there is a power outage. Generators are especially useful in places where electricity supply is not always available. 3. Power stations. Large amounts of electricity are produced in power stations. These stations generate electricity and send it through transmission lines to homes, offices, schools, and industries. Power stations can use different sources such as water, natural gas, coal, wind, sunlight. Power stations are responsible for supplying electricity to entire cities and countries. 4. Solar energy. The sun is another important source of electricity. Solar panels capture energy from sunlight and convert it into electrical energy. This method is becoming increasingly popular because sunlight is free and renewable. Solar energy is commonly used for homes, street lights, calculators, solar-powered devices. 5. Wind energy. Electricity can also be generated from moving air. Large wind turbines rotate when the wind blows. The movement of these turbines is used to generate electricity. This is known as wind energy. Wind energy is clean and environmentally friendly. 6. Hydroelectric power. Flowing water can also be used to generate electricity. In hydroelectric power stations, water stored behind dams flows through turbines. The turbines rotate and produce electricity. Many countries use hydroelectric power because it is reliable and renewable. Importance of electricity. Now let us discuss why electricity is important. Imagine a world without electricity. No lights. No phones. No television. No computers. No internet. Life would be very difficult. Please, don't forget to send in your question at the comment. Electricity plays a major role in our everyday lives. 1. Lighting. Electricity provides light. It allows us to see clearly at night and work even when the sun has set. Homes, schools, Offices, hospitals, and streets all depend on electric lighting. 2. Communication. Electricity helps us communicate with one another. Mobile phones, computers, radios, and television systems all require electricity to function. Without electricity, communication would be much slower and more difficult. 3. Education. Schools depend on electricity for learning. Electricity powers computers, projectors, printers, internet services. It helps students access information and improve their learning experience. 4. Healthcare. Hospitals rely heavily on electricity. Many medical machines require electricity to operate. Examples include X-ray machines, heart monitors, laboratory equipment, surgical instruments. Electricity helps doctors save lives every day. 5. Industries and manufacturing. Factories use electricity to operate machines and equipment. Without electricity, many products we use every day could not be produced efficiently. Electricity increases productivity and supports economic growth. 6. Transportation. Some modern vehicles and transport systems use electricity. Examples include electric cars, electric trains, traffic control systems. Electricity helps make transportation safer and more efficient. 7. Home appliances. Many household appliances depend on electricity. Examples include refrigerators, fans, air conditioners, washing machines, televisions. Electricity makes daily life more comfortable and convenient. Summary. Let us quickly review what we have learned. Electricity is a form of energy produced by the movement of electrons. Common sources of electricity include batteries, generators, power stations, solar energy, wind energy, hydroelectric power. Electricity is important because it provides lighting, communication, education, healthcare, industrial production, transportation, home comfort. In fact, electricity is one of the foundations of modern civilization. Without it, many of the technologies and conveniences we enjoy today would not exist. Thank you for listening. And please, click on the subscribe button to follow along with more educational videos. And see you on the next one. Cheers!